The neighborhood of Oberhofen, which is located in the canton of Bern in Switzerland, is home to the castle known as Oberhofen Castle. It has a place of national importance and is a Swiss heritage site. Balm Castle was constructed by Freiherr von Oberhofen on a hilltop above the hamlet during the High Middle Ages. Through her marriage to a member of the von Eschenbach family in the year 1200, Ita, a daughter of the family, bestowed to this family both the castle and the settlement. The construction of a new moated fortress on the banks of Lake Thun might be traced back to the 13th century. John, the nephew of King Albert I, was responsible for the murder of Walter IV von Eschenbach, who was one of the final proprietors of the castle. The murder took place in the year 1308. The von Eschenbach family was compelled to surrender Oberhofen and the castle to the Habsburgs in the year 1306. Vassals were selected by the Habsburgs to rule the region on their behalf. The Kyburgs, who also held Thun Castle, were particularly prominent among these vassals. As a result of the loss of the Kyburg in the Burgdorfer Krieg in 1383 to 1384, and the ultimate defeat of the Habsburgs at the Battle of Sempach in 1386, Bern started expanding into the Austrian holdings in the Bernese Oberland. In the year 1386, they took control of Oberhofen, and in the year 1397, they were eventually able to acquire or take all of the property and privileges from every feudal landlord. Ludwig von Seftigen, a resident of Bern, was the buyer of the castle and Oberhofen Herrschaft the next year after they conducted the transaction. A number of Bernese aristocratic families were responsible for the ownership of the town, castle, and Herrschaft during the course of the subsequent centuries. Bern was able to purchase the castle and the grounds in Oberhofen when the male line of the von Erlach family in Oberhofen passed away in the year 1652. In addition to establishing the bailiwick of Oberhofen, they also transformed Oberhofen Castle into the administrative hub for the bailiwick. As a result of the French invasion that took place in 1798, Oberhofen am Thunersee was included into the canton of Oberland of the Austrian Republic. Immediately upon the dissolution of the Republic and the Act of Mediation of 1803, it became a part of the newly established Thun district. After 1803, the castle was moved into private ownership, and throughout the subsequent years, it was owned by a number of different people. From 1849 to 1852, the Portal family undertook renovations and expansions to the castle, resulting in its current look. William Mall Measy, an American, formed the Oberhofen Castle Foundation in 1940 with the purpose of conducting administration and maintenance of the castle. The Historical Museum of Bern decided to include it into their collection in 1952, and 2 years later, they created a section of the museum inside the castle.